Get that rolling. Get rolling. Wait. No, that one is YouTube. Okay. What is going on, guys? We are back with some more Resident Evil. And we are on the Resident Evil 1 remake. If you're in YouTube, thank you guys so much. Make sure you like and subscribe, all that good stuff. But we are going to get back into it as good as we can. I have an infamously bad sense of direction, so we're going to do our best to get back to where we might have been before. Now, look, I remember a few things. I remember I wanted to empty my inventory. I remember that I did not save that guy, unfortunately. A man has passed away because I did not get him the serum in time because I totally forgot to bring it back and got lost on the way back. So rip that guy. But I think we might have the serum for later, though, you know. So that's something, you know. Now I'm going to organize my inventory and we're going to get ready to head on out of here because I want to make some action. And then, hey, if I'm feeling up for it, I might have some more activities after we finish gaming. So let me go ahead in here. I don't need the ink ribbons. I'm going to keep this bad boy. I'm going to leave this here because where I'm going, I don't need roads or keys. So that's going to stay behind. I have one herb. I'm going to bring one with me so that I can mix with it. And then I'm going to leave the shotgun ammo. I might just leave a slot open and then try to backtrack again to another safe house. So my destination is to get on the second floor, the red room's in the bottom right there. That's where I want to get to. I was already there. Old dude is dead as could be. Rip that guy, but there's still some stuff in there, and I don't know where the serum actually is. Did the serum just disappear? I don't see it here. The room I think is green. It's blinking green. I'm pretty certain this is where, unless it's the room next to me. But hold on, let's make sure we reset. There should be kerosene in the room over, but there could also be crimson heads running about. So my goal is to make sure we burn those dead bodies that we do see. But either way, yeah, okay. You know how quiet it gets. All right, y'all, let's lock in. These crimson heads made the game so much scarier. Let's go in here again. This room is green, so I don't think there's any items in here, but we're going to be thorough and just double check. Hopefully no zombies. I thought I was tracking something for a second there. I got nervous. Is this kerosene empty? No, it's not empty. Refilled my canteen. So wait, does green not... Now I'm confused. Now I'm confused, y'all. What's going on? Hold on. Let me make sure I got the chat pulled up over here too so I can see the chat. Because sometimes I be hiding chats from myself. Oh, Boshi. Wait, no. Is that right? Is this old video or is this Boshi? Hello, everyone. Like the stream. How'd you do? Or how you doing? What's going on, man? Kayshawn Archer? Kayshawn? Is that right? So I thought the green showed me when items are still in the area. Maybe to some degree it does, but its kerosene does not count as an item. How are y'all doing? I'm back from vacation, man. Had a good time. Had a great time. What you game? I'm playing Resident Evil 1 Remake right now. Let's go into this other area over here. I suspect there's going to be zombies. This is unexplored. Or not unexplored, but uncompleted. It might be uncompleted because I have not cleared out the zombies yet, but I got some ammo. I got some extra ammo in the storage and I have a shotgun on me too. So if I can take down one or two and burn their bodies up, then I'll do that. I'm doing good. I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm tired because we had a long drive, you know, like a 4-ish hour drive. With making the stop of picking up my son from my mother's house, right? So I was on vacation from Thursday till today. We got back today. Look you? Look me? What you mean look me? What you mean by that? Sorry, I'm not picking up what you're putting down. Boshi, how are you doing, man? God damn, this room is dark as hell. Oh wait. Wait. Oh, zombies gonna attack me when I do this. Watch, the windows are gonna break or some bullshit. Oh wait, really? Oh. That's surprising. Hold on. Yeah, right here. Oh, you can't. Hello. What's up, Keyshawn? How do you say your name? Keisha? Is it Keisha or is it Keyshawn? Keisha and Archer? Like, how do I say your name? It could be Keyshawn with the 2 A's. Oh, fuck. Yeah, pardon my French. I'm sorry, y'all. So wait, what is in here? I didn't expect to get home so early. I decided not to start off with the debates because I wasn't sure if I was feeling up for it after being back from vacation. I kind of decompressed. I wanted to pick up whatever's on that counter, but okay. But if I'm feeling up for it, I might look for some debates after I'm done gaming. It's just this thing right here. Inscription here. Blue and yellow. So I'm assuming I need the blue sapphire for this room. This room is the tiger room right here. This tiny tiger room right yonder. Be aware of that. Now I'm going to head back. I should have unlocked this door. So I'm going to go ahead and backtrack here and then head back to the original goal, where is the L-shaped room. We're going to do that. Yeah, how do I say your name? I'm guessing it's Keyshawn. But tell me to confirm it for me. Please and thank you. Oh. Wait, what the French toast? Is it all the way down this way? All the way down this hallway. Okay, and this takes me back to where I was before. There shouldn't be a zombie in this room, question mark. Shit! I'm a goddamn liar. Well, I do got to go upstairs anyway. I got to go up to that red room over there, so I might as well go ahead and stay the course. Jesus Christ! Dude is moving. I think there's one in here too. I got to fight. Oh no, that's Crow. This room is green. I should just be able to run all the way through. Wait, isn't there a save room in here? No? Huh. There were zombies upstairs. I think I killed... Oh shit, there might be... Might be Crimson Heads. Crimson Gin. The Crimson Gin! From Cincinnati. Jesus Christ, bro is moving. He didn't give me a second to think. I don't know where I'm going now. I just panicked and ran. Oh. Damn it. I've already been in here, but I don't have the key to get to that room, so I gotta go back down and... Let's do it. There's 2 of these guys in here. I can't deal with both of them because one of them's lying on the ground. I can deal with that guy, but this motherfucker that runs at me full speed, gotta go. Get up, bitch. Oh, he's still alive. God damn. Bye. Now that guy should be lying down next time I come in. Oh, but I gotta burn this body. Shit. Let me burn this Crimson Head. I don't know if his body, if he gets back up again. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to find out. Oh shit. Left, then take another left and follow the hallway all the way down. Woo, bitch. Motherfucking, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Woo, what's up, Keyshawn? How do you say your name? Oh, motherfucker, swinging on me. My reflexes go into overdrive when I get scared, so I don't get like super panicky, but I don't necessarily I'm not the most articulate person, for sure. Thank you. I got them young man reactions. I don't know this hallway that well. Oh yeah, I do. Will he be a zombie now? Because there's for sure a dead body in here that did not get an antidote. I fucking knew it. You see that? You see that right there? Just sitting there waiting. Oh, it's a regular zombie. It's a regular zombie. Get off me. I'm pressing the button. I'm pressing the defensive button, you motherfucker. Hello? I'm setting your bitch ass on fire. Back up. Oh, you didn't see that guy? Yeah, I was ready. I felt it in my bones, man. This game is maniacal. You gotta be real cheeky. You know what I mean? Oh, damn, there's a body right there. Shit, bro, I'm sorry. Already dead. If only you'd gotten that serum in time. He's gonna get... What, that one? Ooh, what y'all doing? When does that body get up? Wait, can I burn that body? Maybe I burn it. Maybe it'll let me burn it. Loud ass floorboards, man. Keyshawn, I'm mad at you for not telling me how to say your name. Not necessary at this time. Not at this time, huh? I'm just trying to hit the door. I'm not trying to look at him anymore. Bosh, you gotta use some eyes, man. You gotta, well, the top of the stream might be cut off for you depending on which channel you're on. If you're on the gaming channel, you should see the whole thing. I think I see something on the floor right there. Grenade. Flash grenade, yes. This room is now green. This room. Fucking shit, you bitch. Ooh, I gotta get out of the way quick. Ooh! And I'm out of ammo on this gun. Only got 5 more bullets left. I gotta get back to the safe house quick. I got flash grenades. I don't know what the hell that's gonna get me. Or how I even use those. Oh, right. And then I can immediately reload this actually, because this should just go right in here. Yeah, boy. You need to get in the habit of burning them before you leave the room. Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. There's a little cubby hole with some sheet music in here somewhere. Where's the, oh. Oh, right, this asshole. Yeah. Take the musical score. Right, okay. The beginning and the last sections are missing. Maybe this goes towards the... this. Oh! God damn it. I knew it. Section is missing, leaving only the beginning and the end of the music. Ah, all right. Here we go. A complete musical score of the Moonlight Sonata. Now I gotta figure out where that room is again, because I don't remember how to get there. All right, so this is all cleared out. I gotta figure out where to go. There's that gray door. I'm gonna go to that gray door, but that means I gotta go back to that Crimson Head and dodge him again. God dang. But let's go. Whoops. Golly, dude, this game disorients the hell out of me, man. I think there's a Crimson Head right here, so I'm gonna immediately hit the map once I get out of here. I really want to play 2 and 4 so bad. I mean, I want to play many of them. I'm just gonna try to run to the save house, except for that gray door. I want to check that gray door if I can. Is he gonna be right there, or is he gonna? Am I gonna have some time to run and explore? So this room, go immediately left. Immediately left. Immediately left. Immediately left. 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 Left for the character. Shit. All right, and then I gotta go left again. Immediately left again. Think. Oh. Oh, is this from? How have I never been in this room? That creeps me out a little bit. I'm probably gonna leave immediately. Hell no. Hell no. Dogs, birds, zombies. I feel like anything can attack me in here. I'm not going here naked. Bye. We know it's there now. That's all I need to know. Ooh. I should probably know this. Who are you playing as? Chris Redfield. One of the original members of STARS, at least for Team Bravo. He and Jill Valentine are veterans of this whole Raccoon City incident, which is when the zombie outbreak canonically kicks off in the world of Resident Evil. Resident Evil. Let's see here. I kind of want to go through this new way to the right over here and cut all the way through to the save house. Now, I'm pretty certain there are some zombos or Crimson Heads I'm going to come across, but I want to go to this one because it's also, I think this might be where the cure is at. I don't know. So I'm just going to go that way. And let me just, I want to go straight. That hallway will have one zombie in it, I believe, because I killed the other Crimson Head. Then there'll be a lot of left turn, following the left wall pretty much until I get to that area. So I'll check this a few more times as we go, but I have a rough idea of where I need to go. We're locked in. We're locked in. Ah, you stupid. You stupid. Oh shit. Okay. I gotta move quick because they'll trap me in here too. Like I gotta be moving to increase my chances of swerving on them. Swerve, boy. You gotta say swerving on them. You can't. You gotta snake. You gotta slither. Slither and wither. Slither boom. So take a left and then follow it all the way. No doors. All the way to the end. Boy. Any Big Sean fans? Motherfuckers. God damn. Whoa. I am not looking forward to go back in that room. That was a lot. that escalated quickly, bro. What was that? Holy shit. Woo, I love that music, baby. Oh, the ammo on the ground. Oh my god. Ooh, there's ammo all over the place. Did you see that? Hold on, what? How have I not noticed all this here? Yeah, boy. What? I gotta put this in my storage. Hold on. Here, let me put some stuff away just so that I can pick up more stuff to put into storage. So some of this will come back. But we're gonna just set these aside for now. Put this in here, put that in there, put that in there, bop, bop, boop, bop. Alright, that should be enough. Holy crap. You gotta take the shotgun shells. Take the first aid spray. Take the other first aid spray. I don't think they stack. Nope, they do not. Hell yeah, brother. Shotgun ammo is coming. I'm gonna put this right here. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but that works. Do I want to put the ammo away? Take the mixed herbs. I think I'm going to save as well while I'm here. I'm going to keep the bullets in there. I have 1 mixed herb and 2 first. What is my health at right now? Caution. I'll take the mixed herbs and leave all the other first aid sprays there. How many do I have? Oh, let's put them all together. This is everything that I will take. After I save, I'll put these ink ribbons back though. Put the team on my back though. Oh. I'll leave the old key. Now, do I want to take the armor key? Because I won't have any more room to do anything if I take the armor key until I burn 2 bodies. I think I can burn 2 bodies though. But no, the canteen won't go away. The canteen stays regardless. It'll just say 0 on there. But I don't want to come across the... Well, you know what? I just saved it. If I find the room, I'll make a note of it and pull it up so that I can talk about it and check it for next week or later today. So let's maintain our journey here. We've got that. No, I will take it because there's a lot of red doors that I want to visit. And I think they show up as red. I don't think they show up as a different color. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to go to that room eventually. Golly, bro. The ink ribbons make me think of the old PlayStation memory cards. Oh, well, this game came out on PlayStation 1 originally. So it sort of replicated the limited storage of the memory cards at the time. I never really thought about it that way, but yeah, that's exactly how it works. Like, you have a limited amount of resources and you have to move things around and be very selective about when you save and how often you save and how much room you have left to save. But it's obviously it's more of a currency where you can't spend too many of those save tokens, you know. I left some bullets in the storeroom on the right. I'll go ahead and look for a way out. Okay. Yeah, it's sort of a Dark Souls-y feel in the sense of you're probably going to be dying a lot, so you should consider your path and learn from your mistakes. As like, but in this game, it's like you better learn as often as you can, otherwise you're not going to have any like save spots from this period on. Armor key. Whoa, music. It sounded a little whimsical at first. Now it's starting to sound a little out of place. Oh, hold on. Remix. There's too many bells going on right now. There's a large scratch in the wall. It doesn't look like the work of those rotting freaks. Oh, it's the snake, and I don't have my serum. That's the part where I played myself. I can't pick this up. Well, I'll come back for it if I am able to. Nervous laugh. It's locked. Old-fashioned lock. I got one more simple key in my lockbox. Let's go this way first. We'll go back and get that key if we don't find anything of interest this way. I don't have a weapon equipped. There's an auto aim feature, so if my character like shifts over to the left or right, I know there's something in his room. Oh, actually, if I can clear up my inventory, I have another item right there. There's also a weapon box right here. Insert first aid kit case. Interesting. Nothing in the drawers or the shelves. Ooh, it's like someone took something and then left in a hurry. More ink ribbons right here. This room is loaded. Well, is this a dead end? Is there anywhere further to go? Is that red room over on the far right? Is that where all the chaos happened? Because I'm gonna go back to the save room in a second and go get the key. Yeah, Jill Valentine actually has 2 more inventory slots than Chris Redfield does too. I guess because of her utility belt or something. I don't know. This is the 2 characters create a sense of difficulty because she has more inventory slots and she also has a lockpick. So those doors that I just came across that require the simple locks, she can lockpick those. So she doesn't need the extra inventory space for rusty keys or old keys or whatever. She has that like rusty keys built into her kit. Somewhat annoying. Save room is right here, I think. Yeah. That music was going crazy. Boom, boom. I wish I could have picked up those damn ink ribbons while I was there, but oh, no. Duffman is going down. I'll come back for that. Mixed herbs and spices. I'm gonna leave this old key in here because there's another one already on the way. And if I take that one, I'm gonna grab that one either way. I might as well grab it, use it, keep the extra inventory space, because there's 2 herbs in there too. I know for sure. There's a red and a green herb. So if I can time it to where I can make a red-green herb, I gotta fight a snake eventually. So I want to make sure I'm ready. Oh, this is first door to the right. Yeah. So I'll go grab that. I remember you and your friend speaking about that. The fact it is easier. Yeah. Duck, duck, goose. This sounds almost whimsical, and they give you what looks like a reindeer right as you go. It's a deer, not a reindeer though. Red herb. It looks almost orange in my screen. Oh, so now I have a green back at the base, and I have a red-green on me. Keep that thing on me. Yeah, my buddy Frodo, the Hobbit. Yeah. I didn't know he was that obsessed with the game. But he knew a lot about it. No. That stays. I want the rusty key, or the old key. Then I'm going to use the old key. I'll come back for one of those 2 items. Unless I end up using my shotgun ammo by then. Or my healing. Yep. Use the old key. Now it's out of my inventory. It's a one-time use. Oh shit, the bubbler. The bubbler! I don't condone the usage of bubblers. Ain't no need for that. Ooh. Not yet. Notes. Researchers will. There is a letter. June 3rd, 1998. My dearest Alma. Alma? I know that name. Let me first apologize for not being able to call you. A man wearing sunglasses didn't permit any phone calls. Sorry, Alma. The only guy with sunglasses I know is Albert Wesker. But that doesn't mean that's the guy they're talking about, but I think that's who they're talking about. I sit here trying to think of where to begin, of how to explain in a few simple words all that happened in my life since we last spoke. And I already fail. I hope this letter finds you well and that you'll forgive the tangents of my pen. This isn't easy for me. Even as I write, I can feel the simplest of concepts slipping away, lost to feelings of despair and confusion. But I have to tell you what's in my heart before I can rest. Alma, please believe that what I'm telling you is the truth. The entire story would take hours for you to tell me. Wait, for me to tell you. And time is short. So accept these things as fact. Last month, there was an accident in the lab and the virus we were studying leaked. All my colleagues who were infected are dead and dying, and the nature of the disease is such that those still living have lost their senses. This virus robs the victims of their humanity, forcing them in their sickness to seek out and destroy life. Even as I write these words, I can hear them pressing against my door like mindless, hungry animals. Alma, I have tried to survive only to see you again, but my efforts only delayed the inevitable. I am infected and there is no cure for what will follow. Except to end my life before I lose the only thing that separates me from them. My love for you. In an hour, I'll have entered my eternal sleep where there is peace. Please understand. Please know that I am sorry. Martin Crackhorn. Well, Jimmy Crackhorn, and I don't care. Yo, dummy. Getting involved in this nonsense. So what's the fishing hook for, though? There's some bug specimens over here. Let's see what it says. Get over there. Oh. Take lore of a bee. What about son of a bee? A collection of insect specimens. There's a switch underneath. Press it. Nothing happened. Maybe it has something to do with the insect specimens. Collection of insect specimens. There's a switch underneath. I can't read what it says. That says fly, that says dragonfly, that says maybe beetle. Then there's another dragonfly that I picked up that isn't the dragonfly. Let me examine this item real fast. No, get away. No. This is a dragonfly? Examine. It's a lure shaped like a bee. There is no hook. Golly, bro, the inventory shit is crazy. Wait, how much? Damn, I was hoping maybe I had a big storage for guns. Shotguns don't have magazines, as far as I know. They use shells. Back to the storeroom, I guess. Suppose. Ah. It ain't that far, right? It's just by these stairs. Yeah. Okay. I'm really close by, so this is a little tedious. But, and the thing is that I think that the better I plan, the less that becomes a problem. Because I don't need my shotgun theoretically, but I damn well ain't leaving without it. But I don't need two guns with me. For sure. Because I'm backtracking back and forth to the same areas. And I'm taking longer because I'm not brave enough to carry less arms. So maybe I just put the pistol down for now. I don't need two guns. And I don't know if I need a full clip. Because the only concern I have is that I set this all up and then a boss fight triggers as a result. So I'm going to store my crap in here. I don't need the armor key, but I'm going to relocate that down here. I'm going to put my 21 spices and herbs with my other stuff. This is just for my own sanity. Pistol ammo, shotgun ammo, and I don't need Moonlight Sonata right now either. I think I need that bug. Was there anything else I needed? Right now, I don't think I need anything else. Wait, what? Oh, snap. I gotta look more thoroughly. I didn't realize how big this storage was. Make sure there's nothing all... Wow, this storage is humongous. All right, I get the idea. Let me make sure it doesn't put me back right where I left off. Good. Okay. I have no idea what you need or don't need. Yeah, no, you're good. That's on me. So I don't need to unlock any more doors. Yeah, shut up. My kerosene is in storage too. There hasn't been any dead bodies or anything in this route, and I just need a few more things before I come back down here, and I'll grab everything else I need when I start going to uncharted territories again. Or I unlock a secret door or some nonsense. Where am I going? It's this way. This is the door over here. Yeah, Boshi. It was just me on vacation. It was me, my wife, and a bunch of other, primarily couples, like our age and older, in their 40s, 50s, maybe, just hanging out, drinking, having a good old time, partaking in whatever substances we care to do so, because they're all legal here in my state. Oh, you know what? This is a healing item, I bet. I'm assuming this heals me. Nothing unusual? I wasn't looking for anything unusual. I'm just trying to confirm that I can heal myself with this thing. Let's grab the hook. Oh, wait, what's this? Another healing item. Holy cow. Am I done in this room? I'm not? Oh, right. The healing ribbons, or the ink ribbon. My inventory is almost full again. I have one more inventory slot, and I'm hoping that when I pick up this hook, I can combine it with the bug, put it back on the other hook, and then press the button. Golly, bro. I'm telling you, Boshi, I think, have you played Resident Evil 2 or seen it? Have I interacted with this bubbler over here? I probably shouldn't. I don't want to pick up anything else. Water tank smells like something once lived in there. Perhaps someone was using it to raise some kind of creature. Some kind of creature. What was the sound of a creature, man? Various types of fish hooks. I played the remake. I played it a lot. Which one? 2? Oh, okay. That's one of the ones I haven't played. I beat 3 already, which is why I'm not excited for that one as much. But it also, I'm looking at getting some mods for 3 remake because it just gives something new since I've already had that experience on my own. Nothing happens. What in the hell? Oh. Sorted fishing lures. Is there anything else there? Oh. There's a switch. What the hell, bro? What in tarnation is this puzzle? Biological reports. That letter had nothing to do with any of this, so that letter wasn't relevant or a hint. But now I'm double guessing myself. Yeah, what corner do I have to whistle in this time? Exactly. My license, last book. Hope, the entire story would take hours to explain. Where's this body at? Oh, that's concerning. Wait, I got another idea. Okay, let me put this one back. You have got to be kidding me, bro. Brother, man. Fuck you, B. God damn. Watch, I gotta kill him to get some fucking bee pollen to make honey with that unlocks some secret recipe to a door that I gotta pour it in order to spawn a fucking monkey that hands me a banana with a key embedded in it to open a door hidden in plain sight that's invisible to the naked eye. What the f, these developers, man, I swear, if I gotta kill this bee and I don't kill this bee to get something like that, I swear that like I'm legitimate, like I'm kind of trolling about the scenario, but I'm not trolling about the fact that this bee might need to die before we leave this room. And you know what? I don't care if I'm using my shotgun ammo. I'm sick of this bullshit. Come here. This bee is gonna catch all of my ire right now. I'm sorry. Are you still alive after 2 shotgun shots? I don't regret my actions. Bro, they were experimenting with the T virus when they were making this game, bro. The T virus is based on the true story, internal Capcom short story. Fucking weirdos, bro. Let's hit these stairs. Off these. Oh, let's drop off some of this stuff. Holy cow, bro.
I don't know if Twitch chat is showing up for you.
Oh, snap. Wait, no, it's not. Where'd it go? What? It's connected though. Oh, they changed the interface for some reason. Hold on. I have to reauthorize this app. So it said I was connected, but I had to re-ask for permission, but it wasn't asking. What's up, Tech? What was that about a banana? Sometimes the app that I'm using is called StreamerBot. Sometimes it disconnects my accounts because it merges my main YouTube account and my Twitch account so that their chats are merged. It's why I haven't also integrated my YouTube and TikTok chats into them, because the app doesn't currently allow me to do multiple YouTube accounts, nor does it allow me to do TikTok as far as I'm aware. So I may search elsewhere for a solution now that I'm like, my TikTok chat is ridiculous, bro. I don't know if you've been in my TikTok chat before, but it gets crazy sometimes. Oh my God, Tech, how are you doing? How are you doing? This looks familiar. I did not analyze this, but let's go ahead and put this bad boy away. God damn, we're gonna take that back. America. We're gonna take this. America. We're gonna condense these ink ribbons. Nerd. Drop off this big old doodad. Combine some ammo right quick. Bop bop, beat up, bop bop, beat on bomb. We're gonna examine this. What is this? There's an icon depicting wind, water, hot. Nothing unusual. Nothing unusual. It's not unusual. Wait. No, examine. This looks like a cabinet door. Nothing unusual. Nothing unusual, nothing unusual. I make a point to avoid the clock app. Clock app. Oh. Yeah, it's just for business purposes for me. You know the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. Which is referencing Triple H from WWF or WWE or whatever he was in toward the tail end of his career. It's all about the game and how you play it. So I will take these mixed herbs. Go ahead and put this here for my peace of mind, because I like a nice clean inventory. Nani, the hell? Oh, okay. Where do I go from here? Let's check where I can go. this whole area right here is still incomplete. I know this is that save room. I'm gonna save it in a second here as well, but I'm gonna just set up as if I'm about to leave. There's still something right here. I guess this door right here, and there's still more armor door keys. I don't know if I need to go back to that tiger room with the blue crystal. Tiger, don't you have to go back to the I don't know. I don't know if I gotta go back to that crazy corridor because there's a lot of shortcuts that I've created now. So if I go up down these stairs, then I should be able to completely avoid that whole situation. I think because it's over here. I think it's in this room. No. That's the art room. It's this long ass hallway right here is where I believe I need to avoid. Oh my god, Tech. This game is actually kind of terrifying, and this remake was remade in 2001. The remake came out in 2001, I believe. So the remake is already incredibly old compared to the rest of the Resident Evil remakes. Man. But yeah, I have a regular that's on the live streams with me sometimes with Outlast Trials in the Twitch chat. That's Tech or Avid Reader. They're gonna be the one that hopefully still plays Resident Evil 5 and 6 with me when I get to those games. And I'll be playing the secondary character because I want to experience, I want to experience somebody else experiencing player one, like the main character. Is early for a remake? Yeah, well, Twin Snakes was not that late after from Silicon Knights and Konami. Okay, I'm in the East Wing save room. Oh, this door right here. No, is this is the armor. This is the blade room. I don't have the key to that door though. I have the armor key. I have the fact that the game has not gotten rid of the key yet indicates that there's still more doors to unlock with the armor key specifically. Bars. But where? And how? That is the question. That is truly the question. Oh, okay, now my chats are merged. See, this is what it looks like right here. This is what I see on my end. I try to put it somewhere because then I can just have the gaming YouTube and then that one on one screen. I got 3 screens, 3 monitors, and I feel like I still don't have enough sometimes to fully lock in the way I want to lock in. But some of that has to do with hotkeys too. Can you check all of the locked doors? That's what I'm about to do, honestly. Is what I'm about to start doing. And I'm just thinking about what I might need to bring. And then I want to explore this whole red ass area over here that's right near a save room. So if I check these locked doors, then if I don't see anything, then just go ahead and go upstairs. Or yeah, I think if I go upstairs, I'll be right around here. Right, I'll be here. And then I can take this door back to the main hall and go downstairs again. So I don't have to engage in that other room. In this long ass corridor, there's probably going to be an encounter here too. So I did not explore this. I've only explored this little nook of that area. So I got to go there. On the way there though, we'll check these 2 doors first. So let's just get to these 2 doors down, and then I'll backtrack. Because I might need the rusty key. I might go back and grab the rusty key. That's the thing that I'll go back for if one of those 2 doors requires a rusty key or old key. I think I brought a healing item with me, right? Double green herbs. That should heal a good amount. Ah, that door is broken. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. So then I gotta go upstairs. Anyway, I'm back around. Or I could just go... Yeah, okay. Wait, what's this room over here? I don't recall this room. We're gonna check it real quick. Oh my god, I don't like that. not literally superstitious, but I am open to it. I'm not like including omens. Like I don't believe in things like omens really, but that don't mean that I won't respect it if it shows itself. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna poke the goddamn bear. Locked helmet. Okay, this is a helmet key. Yeah, this is a fire room. Blah blah. Relief. Yep. I can't click on this book. It looks like it might be, but it is not. Okay. Nice warm fire. I want to feel safe, but I still feel a little cold. It's crazy how if you let yourself, there's like a lot of feelings that rooms and atmospheres can evoke. It's impressive, you know? Shit. So take a left. Is there a zombie in this hallway? No. And then I'll want to turn left, hang a right, hang a right. Right? Right. Turn left. Then hang a right and hang a right. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's a redhead. Ah! Damn! A crimson chin. Turn left. Right? Left? My character goes left. And turn right. Oh shit. And turn right. Yeah, it isn't zombie in this area, is there? No, okay. Crimson Chinians. No. Beck, how was your weekend, by the way? By the by. I forgot to save it. Good. Same here. Muy bueno. Wait, what? Oh, shit. They're crimson heads. Yeah, they're actually called crimson heads, Boshi. Yeah. Sorry. I was just messing around. My sister got back from Thailand. Nice. You just hanging out with your sis? Shotgun equipped. Shotgun reloaded. 2 to 3 shots kill them things. At least at point blank range. Here we go. Huh? Wait, let me just see if there's any items in here. Let me just mash A. Make sure. Sometimes they'll hide stuff, and you gotta just mash A in areas where you literally cannot see. Like you gotta be very diligent. I think this and many other games of this era are why I'm so paranoid about pressing buttons. Typically, like I don't think I'm not paranoid. I just do it instinctually. I'll take the handgun ammo, I guess. Might regret that later. I'm hearing dogs. Nothing detected yet, though. Foliage plant. Someone was using the bench to place it to use as a stand. What? Oh shit! It's Forrest from Bravo team. There are deep wounds all over his body. What could have torn him up like this? This is weird. Why is there subtitles for no voice acting right now? Like it's inner dialogue. Is he gonna get up? Forrest has given up. It looks like he's been dead for a while. Damn, rest in peace, homie. Rest in peace, big homie. Gone but not forgotten, my guy. The fuck was... Oh! Come on, Forrest, don't do this to me. Run, Forrest. Come on, man. Sorry, Forrest. So young, so full of life. I can justify healing right now. I'm gonna go ahead and heal and make some more herbs. I'm at caution, now I'm at fine. Worth it. I'm not gonna mix these just yet. I will if I need more room, but I think I just cleared out this. No, I didn't. Does he have something on him? What did I miss? Oh, I see it. Defensive item right here. Come on, game. Why you be doing that to me like that? Thank you. And this does not take up inventory space. This is a defensive item that goes into a different slot that I can use when I get grabbed by zombos and wombos. And now the area is green. Poor Forrest. Poor young Forrest. So full of life. It's gone way too soon. Way too soon, man. Keyshawn, what up? I think I told you, but I went out of town. I forgot what the place is called. It has some weird name. It's not Traverse City, but it's some other like strange sounding name to me for a city. But we were up there every year. We rent a cabin somewhere with a bunch of friends and just hang out and drink and chill and talk about stuff and rant about politics and philosophy and life. Some of them go on boats. Me and Gina went to go see a movie. Oh, Tech, have you seen the end of Oak Street? I think it's called. I want to talk to you about this. Oh man. And it's kind of funny because a review for The Lanterns brought up the same issue that I ranted about. Let's see here. So that room over there, I'm pretty certain is a crazy room. I don't know what this red room is over here though. Did I forget something in here? Yeah. Have you seen it or do you plan on seeing it? Not going to? Okay. Boshi, do you care if I spoil it? When 2 and yeah, Destiny will open. There must be something that I can use on that thing. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think I know one spot I gotta double check here. Not at all. Okay. So yeah, I went to this movie not really knowing too much, and then when I was looking up the movie before the movie theater for information, like for showing and stuff, I did read a short synopsis that it didn't necessarily. I think I would have figured it out pretty quickly on my own anyway. So it didn't really. It was a spoiler in my opinion, but it actually was part of, like, it was something you would know if you read the tutorial, read the summary of the movie, right? So anyway. So basically all I know is there's dinosaurs involved and that they're somehow interacting with human, but we don't know if it's like cloning or whatever. Turns out what ends up happening is you follow a family, wife and husband, daughter, son, and I'm gonna check in here real fast to see what's going on here. And it's not relevant to the plot fully, but it kind of is in terms of my personal opinion of the movie. But the mother and father, the wife and husband, are having a lot of tension, right? They're not happy with each other. The wife is sort of like a secret writer. She's this is like the 80s, I think, 70s or 80s. So they are, you know, traditional. The dad works, wife doesn't, but she's secretly writing stories. I think she's writing like spicy novels probably to some extent, but I think that might also be an assumption. Doesn't matter. Anyway, what ends up happening, the sci-fi part of it, is that their street in pretty much a spherical section, like a large spherical, like multiple miles, which basically like a cylinder, like a chunk of the land gets transported back to the past. And so their street is now plopped in the middle of prehistoric Earth. right? And you don't really know why. You just know that that's what's happening. They tease it a little bit, it becomes more obvious, and then it's like literally the whole street, or at least a good chunk of it gets transported back. And so that the most of the movie is just surviving, almost as if it's a zombie apocalypse, right? And I think this premise is really cool. They don't over explain what's happening, they don't tease it too much, they show you that it's happening, but they don't tell you why. It gives some intrigue, and it gives a lot more terror to the fact that they are just literally transported to another time frame of the Earth, and they have no clue why. And like, it's kind of an interesting, cool premise. Like, it feels very much like a zombie survival post-apocalyptic film, but it's not that. It's a dinosaur movie like Jurassic Park, but some sci-fi to it that they don't really explain too much at the beginning. So the part of the frustration that I feel, because the premise is cool, but if you've ever seen 28 Weeks Later, I encourage you to watch it for science reasons, but I have this issue. This is a me thing, right? I don't necessarily say the movie is bad, it's just that this bothered me a lot, where the characters really progress the plot by just being stupid a lot. And what I mean is, okay, I can't get in there, is the kids, primarily, honestly, it was most of the boys that were stupid. Like, the dad was kind of incompetent and created issues because he wouldn't communicate properly, and the son was like really ridiculously loving his dog. That's not to diminish the relationship between like dog and man, but a lot of scenarios were created because he wanted to look for his dog, and it was just really stupid how it kept happening. And then the family, it's like a white family, so my wife and I, she's white, we make a lot of, you know, jokes at multiple races expenses, and I'm just like, they're not surviving despite they're not surviving because of their skills, they're surviving despite their lack of skills, except for the mom, Anne Hathaway. Like, Anne Hathaway was the redeeming quality in terms of characters in that movie, because she was like the emotional rock. She had the most sense, she knew how to survive the best, she knew how to use a gun the best, and she made the most rational decisions and was the most knowledgeable about science, except for her daughter, maybe, because like both of them kind of like Carl Sagan, or the boys, I don't know what they were fully into. It's just, I don't know. You mean you don't enjoy characters acting like complete cripping idiots for no reason, just to drive the plot forward? Yes. No, in full non-sarcasm, yes. Like, I hate, wait, oh yes, no sarcasm from me, I absolutely hate that shit. It drives me insane. And so it's like, my wife, like, again, we're at a movie theater, but you know, it has drinks and stuff, so she's giggly white girl, and I'm like angry black guy in the movie theater, which I don't get loud or anything because I find that obnoxious, but I'm like whispering to her every now and then, and I'm like, bro, I'm legitimately getting uncomfortable with how stupid they're being. And it's like, okay, look, all right, if I'm in a zombie apocalypse, and my whole family has seen a T-Rex sneak up behind us to the point to where it's like this close to me, and I'm still walking in broad daylight in the open without looking around me, I stop caring. And what ends up happening is, it's like, it's not that I don't or do feel bad for the characters. All I can see is the writer patting himself on the back for creating an emotional reaction to something that he teased all throughout the movie and did so very lazily. It's like, that's how I feel about it. I'm not saying that I'm right, it's just how I feel. I feel insulted by the writers, that they aren't smart enough or creative enough to create a scenario that leads back to this same exact situation that doesn't require their main characters looking fucking incompetent continually. It is the most frustrating thing, and I hate crapping on like forms of art in general, but I was genuinely pissed. And the issue was that the premise of the story was so cool that I was mad that they focused on this stupid ass aspect of the movie, because I'm like, I love what you've set up and I just want to explore it. Please stop with these marital issues and these arguments in broad daylight because the husband doesn't know how to communicate and is working 2 or 3 jobs because he got laid off from his other job and doesn't want to admit it, so he's drinking in the garage and she's mad that he's drinking, so blah 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 blah. Like, bro, you have Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor and you're giving them this like ridiculous chemistry interactions. I'm sorry, there is so much more that you could have done and explored rather than just turn this into some stupid like familial drama bullshit. And then it's not surprising, and I couldn't care less. And this made my wife laugh when she saw my reaction, I think, when Ewan McGregor, the husband, who's like really weirdly de-aged with like makeup, I don't think it's CGI, I think it's just makeup. And that aside, he just gets eaten by a dinosaur because he's trying to like save his wife, and like they're finally coming together. They're finally starting to see reason to be like, oh yeah, I kind of want to stay together with you. And they're finally figured out how to get out of there, and they're going back to get her kids, and they get snuck up on by a goddamn T-Rex. They get chased. They make the most noise they could possibly make in broad daylight all over the place, and just yelling more and more to keep the dinosaur distracted, while they already have seen dinosaurs get attracted to other people in their street, dying and getting picked off all over the place. They're out in the open, yelling ridiculously, not looking around them. When the husband got eaten, I was like, good, I don't care. I don't care. I saw this coming a mile away, and he's incompetent. Like, yeah, one of them was going to win the Darwin Award, and caked up makeup guy got, punched the ticket, I guess. So it's just like, I hate to hate that hard on a movie, because I love the premise so much, and I don't think there's going to be a sequel to it because of it pretty much got resolved, right? And it made it feel almost lazy because of how cool the premise was and how much they could have built up on surviving in prehistoric Earth. And it would have been justifiable to make another movie exploring how they get out, rather than, because they spend a lot of time setting up how they survive only to really quickly get out of the situation with minimal understanding of how that actually happened, other than that they had to go from point A to point B. I don't know, it's just really frustrating because it had so much potential, and like I had never felt so strongly about a movie since 28 Weeks Later. Like, I've never been that mad. And I think I only get that mad when I really like the premise, and the writing just feels very lazy. So that's all I gotta say about that. I'm frustrated right now again. I guess I'm gonna go to these red areas. I don't know what else to do right now. I'm gonna go to these red areas. I think I'm forgetting a few things. Take out a few crimson heads if I don't mind. Oh, what did you say, Boshi? I think this is a modern writing issue. It is commonly for stupidity to be a main plot device. Warcraft is sinking on bad writing. The only example that comes to mind. There's a really good premise similar to Terra Nova, a TV series that has one season. Yeah, and oh, okay, I can't deal with this music. Hold on. Let's check for zombies, get somewhere quieter. Then I'll continue. Oh, one hitter quitter? Oh, he dead. Three shots left. Only they were time traveling to the past from the future. Never seen that. More zombos. Yeah, one of the things I liked is that they actually showed the scale a little bit, because at a certain point they're trying to drive. They don't yet know that they were just part of a huge chunk of land that got transported back. They just know that there's dinosaurs all over the place, and that there's a bunch of new like trees and stuff that have popped up. Because the way they teased it was like a pile of giant poop appeared in someone's garage, and they thought it was a prank, and then a giant tree from that doesn't. I'm gonna kill this guy. One second. I'll finish my thought in a second. You're goddamn right. Son of a bitch. Is there another zombie in here? There's too many closets. Oh shit. So anyway, Anne Hathaway, again being like the alpha of this family, she's like, let's get the hell out of here. They drive, and she basically comes up to a cliff, right? And it's like a perfect circle miles around, and they're sort of plopped not very neatly on like a little, like the cylinder is plopped a little bit on the angle, like it just landed in that area. And then all you can see is just like forest and trees and just it looks humider. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just the atmosphere looks different everywhere, right? And it's just a small couple of miles of land just plopped right in there. They're not showing a bunch of dinosaurs. They're just showing like the lushness of the land and everything. And it's like it scales out a little bit. So it's like, oh snap. So it was a large chunk of land, like miles wide, but also like they're just on a different time period. No, they're in prehistoric Earth. They're like 65 million years in the past now for some reason. Just the whole slice of land. And the way they show that like perfect slice, there's also a school bus that gets sliced right in half. You don't know what happens. You just see that it's perfectly like off the cliff, sliced with the rest of the city or the rest of the street all the way around. And I'm like, man, so it's like if you were to put yourself in the shoes of a person like that, that is terrifying on a multitude of levels. Like if you're aware enough to know when you are, that is existentially terrifying, right? If you know, oh shit, I see dinosaurs. The mother does some research on a plant that pops up in one of her neighbor's house, and the librarian was like, it can't be like the only thing it looks like is this thing, but that existed like 60 million years ago or whatever. Like it's a prehistoric plant that doesn't exist anymore, and they kind of like just leave it alone for now, right? The watchers, we know what it is. But then afterwards, the wife puts it together, and the daughter, during the beginning of the movie where they're introducing of the characters, she's seen to be like kind of a nerdy character. She's talking about Carl Sagan and Cosmos. It's the 80s, right? I think it's the 80s or yeah, I want to say it's the 80s. So it's like there's TVs and things, but it's not common knowledge about dinosaurs at this point. Like it is, but it isn't understood how expansive it is. So it's understandable for people from that time period to reasonably not know where they are and why they're there. And even if they do know where they are, they won't know why they're there. Although technically the daughter was right. The daughter and mother did figure it out. Wormholes, basically. They looked like giant spheres of light and reflections, is what they look like in the show, which is how they get out, and they don't really explain why they showed up or how they showed up and any of that stuff. But yeah, so it is really cool. And then one of the other cool things they did, and I think they created a time loop paradox with the behavior with what they did. At worst, or at best, at worst, they might have murdered a family in order to get out, and kidnap somebody, sort of. It's hold on. Let me lock in real quick because I don't have any more bullets left. Where's the map button? This hallway has stuff in it. Oh. So yeah, more, I mean, technically, yes, more tropical. Okay, this hallway no longer has stuff in it. Like the only clue I have to go on consistently. Yeah, this is where I think the blue gem goes, but I don't have the yellow one yet. If that is true, I don't have that one, and I don't know if that'll do anything. But it will be something I will do soon because I'm running out of other ideas. This room should stay red while this other room stays green. Fucking zombie, man. He's gonna bust through eventually, and I don't know why or when or Windy Woo. So anyway, one of the other cool things they did do is at a certain point, they do show that it was a two-way road not only did they get transported back in the past with that slice of land, the slice of land from the past got dropped smack dab in modern Earth. So there were still dinosaurs running around modern Earth too, they find out when they get back. So I thought that was interesting, but they don't fully explore that. And then I think they fertilizer? This lid, the lid on this pump is open. Pump the water. The lid on this pump is open. Those look like herbs. Should I shoot this thing? I don't have any more bullets left. Where's the closest save room? Not that far from here, actually. I'm gonna shoot one shot at this thing. Let me get a little closer. Waste. Let's go to the save room and save it, because I have not saved in a while and I don't want to redo some of the stuff I've done, and I have no more ammo, so all I can do is run. All I can do is run. All I can do is run. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I really like the premise, and I don't know if they're gonna do another one, unfortunately. Isn't there a door? I don't see the door. I'm just mashing A because I know it's there. Uh-oh. I don't recognize that door swing. I'm at the safe room though. I should be safe. Nothing here but cleaning products inside. Smells faintly unpleasant. Faintly unpleasant. Gross. So yeah, tech. Oh man. My wife was cracking up about it. I was slowly dying on the inside. And I don't tend to invest in a lot of movies and stuff too, mind you. Like I just don't put a lot of time into that, you know. So when I watch a movie, I try not to have expectations per se, but I do like to have my time respected. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab that tiger mask, because maybe I can just get rid of this out of my inventory and it'll just be done. Maybe it'll let me put it in there without having to sweat the details, you know. Ooh, hold on. Wait, what does it say on here again? Shoot. This I'm gonna keep with me. Icon depicting wind. Oh, I think this goes downstairs with the Encino. Wait, no. I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and put this shield back. Or this emblem back. I don't think I need that for now. We're gonna grab the handgun ammo. Cause America, goddamn, we're gonna go save. One sec. Oh, okay. Feels later than it actually is. Like I'm debating on if I want to do any TikTok debates. If you're still around. Or conversations. I feel it's weird because I was telling my wife I didn't really do much while I was gone, so I really did nothing, so I'm really fired up to when it gets started. But I am also like, I'm tired and stuff to some degree, even though I feel refreshed. And while I want to minimize what topics I discuss, I was thinking about what topics they were if I were to discuss stuff, and then I would just go live on TikTok and see what kind of people I can get. But I might. I'm looking for ideas or topics, I suppose, because I do want to. I just can't pick a topic yet. I haven't thought too deeply about it. So maybe after a little bit of gaming here, we'll discuss that. But let me make some final decisions here and think about where I want to go. That tiger room is right there. So I would like to go ahead and check that at the very least. Let's drop off. These are ink ribbons, and let's go visit that as one of our final missions, and then we'll make a decision when we get there and figure out what that does, or drop it back off. Oop, shh, bro, please don't play with me like that. Let's go back there. Let's just move and talk and move. Do the hustle. I think it's this way. Yeah. All the way around town. Then it should be this door right here. Then take a right and then hang a left. I want to just kill that zombie and get it over with, but I don't know if I can shoot the glass to break it or if it has to be a scripted encounter. Ooh. Oh, that's all I need. I'll take it. It is nice. Yes, it is nice. Interesting. I'm guessing if I get the yellow one, then the same thing happens and I get another item. Cool. Noted. All right. I got more ammo and cleared out my inventory. I'll take it. Never let your guard down with this game. Always assume that you're going to have an encounter every moment of every second. I went the wrong way. I assume I used a fertilizer in here, so let's try that. I have something that kills plants, and this is the only plant that I've wanted to kill so far. So let me follow my bloodlust a little bit and see that window. Did you see the reflection or the shadow? You see it, right? Wait. I was going the right way. What the? Oh, no, I wasn't. It's the invisible door. I kind of see the silhouette now. Can you take me higher? Wait, why don't I see the chat? I mean, it's always debating MAGA. It's just a matter of what the topic would be. I've been really feeling like poking at Christians more and getting Christians to debate me on the ethics of the Bible and such. Honestly, that's one of the areas where I really want to dig into, because I think that as much as I talk about MAGA specifically, and most of these people are still MAGA, but the white nationalist or the white Christian nationalist people specifically, I would consider them a terrorist group, right? Like something extreme to that level. Where's my shotgun at? Shotgun. There's the herbicide. Let's go with this. Boom dum da dum dee dum boom dum da dum dee dum boom da dum dee dum boom dum da dum dee dum. I went the wrong way again, didn't I? No, I went the right way. Now take a right and a left. Take a right, hang a left. Right, left, right, left. Is this really the room? This can't be right. No, this is the tiger room. This is the tiger room. Damn it. Boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, ba. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum. God, would you shut up? What do you think, Boshi? What topics are important to you that I can debate people on that would convince you to change where you are? Why not? All right. No, 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 no. Damn it. I think I just killed a bunch of healing herbs. What's wrong with debating the Bible? Take the death mask? Yeah, sure, why not? What could possibly go wrong? Right? Can I turn the water back off? Damn, I think these were healing herbs that I could have, Yeah. Well, it would be primarily about how white nationalists, both based off of the racial and the religious ideologies, they are a very... I'm gonna go back in there and kill those fools in a second, I think. Wait, let me examine this. What does this go to? A death mask without eyes. What? Nothing unusual? Yeah, and I also think that the Bible itself and the God that they worship is not a good judge of morality, or a consistent one. And I felt very strongly about it for a while. Yeah, but I don't have Muslims in America as presidents and people of power and big corporations making decisions based purely off of faith and then having their people parrot it to justify limiting people's way of life in America. And that happens in other countries. There are other like Sharia law countries and things that are their problem, but I live in America. I want to deal with American problems right now before we start judging other countries. So Muslims are irrelevant in terms of their influence in America. Americans act afraid of Muslim influence, but I can promise you there's not much Muslim influence here in America. And now they're trying to associate socialism with people who are Muslim, because there are a lot of successful Muslim socialists. Those are the ones that have risen to the top, but there's a lot of white ones, there's some black ones. So I think that that's a weird pattern of behavior that's happening right now in the media cycles. They keep making a big deal out of like Muslim socialists. Like one of our people running for senator in Michigan, in my state, is a guy named Abdul Al Saeed, I believe. I'm bad with names, but yeah, you have the Republicans calling this guy a Muslim socialist, like terrorist, communist. Not like they're adding extra words that don't describe him actually and what he believes in or what he does. It's ridiculous. And the Christians get away with just doing that kind of shit all the time. But then anytime they get criticism and that person happens to be a Muslim that has a valid criticism, they somehow use their religion as a justification to hate them. It's get off me, bitch. Okay. I'm saying I do not judge Muslim people for the terror attacks as a counter. Yeah, but there's a lot of prominent Christians doing like really ridiculous things at a mass level. Like overturning Roe v. Wade in America is a really big deal. It might not seem like a big deal to you in Europe, but in America, we had a freedom that was taken away purely because of the Christian belief. Everybody was allowed to have access to abortions at a federal level, and they decided to take that away from everybody because their Christian beliefs dictate that something is wrong. And while I've tried to avoid the debate of adoption because I think it's a dumb one that isn't winnable against a Christian, for example, because they will just hide behind their morality the whole entire time without actually trying to be fair or good faith about the fact that their religion is the only reason why they believe what they believe. And they can't acknowledge that because that's kind of unconstitutional behavior per the Constitution of America. Like in America, there's an expectation that in America, we are free from religious persecution or influence. Like we're not a theocracy, we're a democratic republic. And as such, religion is not supposed to influence the whole entire country, but it often does when it comes to Christianity. It gets a special pass, it gets a special exception. I even debated somebody who was a Christian that said that atheists should not have the First Amendment rights in the workplace. And it's like, basically they want to be able to fire, the debate was they think they deserve to be able to fire people if they're atheists. And I'm like, I strongly disagree with that. But they because of their religion, they think it's justified. That's where it came off. And he ended up kicking me because, well, he ended up just muting and ignoring me like a child instead of actually trying to engage with anything that I said, and kept misinterpreting what I was saying. And like, instead of trying to be good faith, he just basically tried to villainize me. And that's what they always do. They go to morality because they can't actually win a logical argument. They can't be consistent because the Bible is not consistent, nor is it logical, nor is it more moral, in my opinion. You know, I like to be respectful to religions, but right now the Christians are getting out of hand. And there's also specifically anti-Christian memorandums that allow or encourage people to label people like me a terrorist if they are critical of Christianity. So in America, we're supposed to have the First Amendment and freedom of speech. However, we can't be too critical of Christians or anti-fascists. Well, we can't be too critical of fascists, otherwise that makes us anti-fascist. Therefore, we are now Antifa. This is a memorandum I talked about several times. I'm not Christian or religious, but I would agree with them. If someone needs to terminate them, then they should have their service available. They should have that. Wait, if someone needs to terminate, then they should have that service available. Wait. Well, no, Christians aren't saying that you should have that service. They took it away. They took away abortion. So are you saying you agree it's okay to take away abortion, or are you saying you prefer to be able to have that option? The issue from my end is it appears it is being used as a form of contraception. No, it's not. I guarantee you, I've never asked you this, I don't think, but I'm going to assume that you're a guy, because it's very dumb to say that to a woman if you knew what it felt like to be pregnant and or what all was happening. No, what ended up happening is that it made it to where it was federally legal, which means that in America, no matter where you are in the States, it's legal across the nation. But there are certain laws that are state specific that are voted on, and I don't exactly fully understand how the votes are made on these sort of things. But what they did was they made it to where it had to go back to the states. But the thing is that when they did that, they knew there was a chance, and a good chance, that meant that they were taking away rights from individuals, and then all they were doing was hiding behind the argument that we were leaving it to the states. But the thing is that when you're allowed to do something, and it's been decided, and that thing gets revoked, and you change your lifestyle based off of that information, and then all of a sudden this thing that happens is a crime. I don't think it's fair to just say that it's contraception, right? I don't think it's fair to just outright say, oh yeah, that's just a form of that's a last result. And yes, people are careless, but it's none of your goddamn business is the thing. Like, that's a decision that individuals can make. And while I personally might have a problem with people doing it carelessly, one, that's not the majority of people that get abortions, especially later term abortions, right? The thing is that most of them don't want their body to physically fucking change because they were being careless. So you might have ignorant or uneducated or women who are stupid and stubborn, but that's not the majority, and that's not a justification to ignore the struggles of everybody else that did do the right things and still had something happen, whether it be the R word or something akin to that, or they, like, whatever version of the R word you want to think of, right? There's different variations of it, and you can use your imagination. I'm not going to describe it all. That kind of stuff happens. Sometimes people have to have an abortion because they can't physically have the baby. C-sections won't fix the issue. And it's like, I don't know if you remember that one guy that debated me, and when he was like, well, why don't they just get a C-section, when he was debating me on abortion? Do you remember that guy? Fuel canteen. I know there's oil somewhere around here, but I don't remember where it's at. Where does this mask go? I want to go back to the main lobby real fast. You don't recall? Okay. Yeah, this guy was debating me, and he ran away to abortion, and he thought that was going to be some sort of win for him. But he's not talking to a liberal that he can just use clickbait terms on, like gotcha terminology on me. So when he debated me on abortion, his argument was purely that it's unethical that you're killing a baby, even though he knew that, like, he was making an argument that wasn't grounded in science and trying to argue that the argument was grounded in science, and then using the Bible to justify it, but not really being consistently open about what he was confirming, but just alluding to those things without ever actually fully committing to one or the other, or briefly or quickly retracting the commitment to a statement and altering it to be very ambiguous about what he actually believed. He couldn't back up what he believed. And so when I pressed him on the fact that whether or not it is moral, it's none of your goddamn business. And if that were to be the case, that it is illegal to have that done, you are infringing on the woman's rights or the mother's rights. It doesn't matter how you feel about it morally. You're creating a special scenario where the baby has special privileges that nobody else has. And not only are you punishing the person that created that entity, you're allowed, like, that fetus, that embryo, that zygote, whatever you want to call it, depending on what stage it's on, somehow the baby you created has more privileges than you. Because I don't know of any other scenarios where one person can control another person's body in order to sustain their life. That's not a thing that we expect to happen in America. That's not something that we're allowed to do because it infringes on our rights. I can't just take your heart and your lungs and your blood because I needed to stay alive and do it for 9 months while I'm altering your body to do so. I personally have never been with anybody that's gotten that done. And I have one kid, so you can kind of do the math on that. But I will always vote pro-choice because it's not I don't want it to be mine or anybody else's decision except for the parents to have that done to them. Now, if you think that I'm wrong, you would need to provide an argument that is consistent with the Constitution and the laws that we have right now. And, you know, there are rules in America that are promised to us, and what I am saying is consistent with those expectations and those rules. So your feelings about it, not you, but just in general, but also your feelings don't fucking matter on this subject, because your morality is either going to come from the Bible or is going to come from your own gut feelings. We will have to agree to disagree. I am pro-human. Yeah, but are you willing to let a woman suffer for 9 months to do that? It's not a, you are disagreeing, but you're not willing to tell me why you disagree, because I think you either don't have an argument or it is purely based off of your feelings and beliefs without any grounds in reality. Also knowing that the life doesn't start at conception for most people. Okay. I stand by what I said. You can, that having 2 kids does not refute my argument. Unless you're just saying that, and that's just unrelated to my point. Which, that's awesome. Good for you for having 2 kids. That's not sarcasm. That's serious. You would struggle to articulate yourself. Yes. I think it's because it's purely based on feelings, and you're not willing to accept that you're willing to infringe on other people's rights in order to, for whatever reason, prioritize the baby's life or the zygote's life or the embryo's life. You know, I do believe in letting that be an opportunity if it's right, but I don't think it's ever a reason to override the parents' decisions to have the final call on that. I don't think that's your say to have to tell me what I can do with my baby, right? In America, that can be the case, that you have the right to tell me what I get to do if I were to have a baby, or my wife. You could tell me what my wife is doing. Like, you get to tell me what my wife does with her body. I'm sorry, no, that's not right. If we can both save them, why not? Because it takes 9 months for a baby to develop fully and be born. A baby has to be born in order for that baby to be born. You understand? That means a mother has to go through labor or has to get a cesarean section, neither of which are great options if you don't want to have the baby. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to force my wife or any other woman to go through excruciating pain and discomfort and nausea for 9 fucking months potentially in order to just have this baby be adopted to some parents we don't know if they're going to love or not. I'm sorry, it's not your right to make somebody else go through 9 months of hell because you think you're doing the right call. You're torturing somebody for 9 months because you want to feel good about what you think is happening, but you're not willing to give your money or give your time to that baby. If you're going to determine what other people can do with their baby, I think it should be your responsibility to take care of those babies, period. I think that is a fair balance. If you're forcing a woman to go to term, you take care of that fucking baby yourself, not somebody else. Anyone who votes for pro-life, which I think should be called anti-choice, because pro-choice people can be pro-life, but quote-unquote pro-life people cannot be pro-choice because they don't want you to have a choice. That's the thing. It's not pro-abortion, it's pro-choice. My only counter, I can articulate it to a base level. It's not an argument, though. I'm going to be honest with you. That's horrible. To make a baby be born and to put a mother through all of that. You had 2 kids and you watch your mother go, you watch your wife or your partner or your mama, your baby's mamas go through childbirth twice, and you don't see what I'm saying. Your wife must have had the smoothest 2 births known to man with no issues whatsoever throughout the entire pregnancy for you to come to that conclusion. If you take all of our modern ideas back to ancient times and have access to modern healthcare, we as humans would never have got this far. I don't understand what I have to do with anything I just said. Stay on topic, Boshi. Don't you run from my point. Damn it. I'm gonna hold you to task. I'm gonna hold you to account. I think I will wrap it up here for the YouTube gaming. I'm live on regular YouTube, just so you know, but I'm gonna go back. Did I save it and do anything else? Because I have more thoughts on that, and then I'm still debating on TikTok. I think I'll set up my TikTok and see how I'm feeling. I don't like debating abortion, or like I want to do some Christian stuff. I'll chat and set up some things. So let me go ahead and save this. Let me get the YouTube going for the YouTube gaming. Sorry guys, I'm rambling and stuff. You're hearing all my political talk. But I am me. I'm me. And Boshi hops in here. I'm going to accommodate my guests. Guest in the chat. I like the term guest. That feels, for me, that feels accommodating. Even though that, I think by social media status, that means more somebody you don't know. But I think of a guest as somebody in your house. You know what I mean? I'll have to think on that. I've been trying to find my own taglines that don't feel cheesy to me, or terminology that I like. but I'm not going to force it, and I'm not going to do something that feels cheesy to me. Like, I don't care if other people like it. If it feels cheesy to me or inauthentic to me, I'm not doing it. But if I like it, like, the term guests to me makes me feel good because it feels like I'm inviting people in. Anyway, YouTube. Boshi, if you're on the YouTube gaming side, hop over to the regular YouTube side if you do not mind, sir, if you are staying around. Why does it seem like we view pregnancy as a parasite, even though I can answer in a second? Yeah, let me go ahead and end this stream on this side. Boshi, I'll be chatting with you, man. If you guys want to follow me on anything, it's going to be Philocypher or The Philocypher. TikTok, I believe, is at The Philocypher. YouTube, my main channel with all the debates nowadays and a lot of my old FGC philosophy stuff is going to be youtube.com/The Philocypher, twitch.tv/Philocypher. Everything else is going to be on there, I believe, as well. Facebook is very popping with the conservatives on there for some reason. But hey, thank you guys so much. Make sure you subscribe to this channel as well if you want to get updated when I go live with all my gaming stuff. I will see you guys in the next one.